Hello, gemstone hunter. Have you ever imagined that something as simple as a fungus could be the key to discovering rare diamonds buried right beneath your feet? Sounds crazy, right? But believe me, nature holds surprising secrets that only a few are able to see. There's a type of fungus that grows in mineral-rich soils, and without even knowing it, it could be the clue you need to uncover hidden treasures. While the big diamond mines get all the attention, a tiny organism in the soil could be revealing what's hidden in plain sight. And trust me, what might seem like just another fungus on the ground could actually be a guide to the natural treasure you've always dreamed of finding. Want to know how this is possible? Then, before we continue, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel, because the secret of the earth is about to be revealed. While we search in the depths of caves or deep mines, many of us overlook what's right around us. The secret, in fact, could be within our reach, hidden in the smallest details, like a fungus quietly growing on the ground. These organisms, invisible to our hurried eyes, aren't there by chance. They play a crucial role in revealing something deeper and more mysterious. Fungi aren't seeking fame or recognition, but almost magically, they thrive in places rich with rare minerals, like diamonds and other precious treasures. Now imagine nature, with its subtle details, could be the map to a treasure hidden right beneath our feet, just waiting to be discovered. What would you do if you knew that, on your next walk, a fungus could guide you to something few people ever imagined existed? And the most curious thing, did you know this clue might have been there all along, right in front of you, waiting to be interpreted? Our ancestors knew something we've forgotten. The earth speaks in ways we don't always notice. They understood the signs, listened to the whispers of nature, and saw messages hidden in the simplest things. They weren't distracted by the rush or the noise of the modern world. With patience, they knew that every detail had its meaning. Fungi, far from just a sign of moisture or decay, were valuable clues for those who knew how to observe. And what you might not know is that, while the big diamond mines get all the attention, the true wealth could be right beneath our feet in regions where these fungi grow. Want to know how? The secret lies in the soil and the creatures that live within it. But what are they trying to tell us? You'll find out soon enough, and maybe the answer is closer than you think. Stay tuned, because you're about to uncover something that few people know about, and it could change the way you see the world around you. Did you know that something as common as a fungus could be hiding precious diamonds beneath your feet? It sounds strange, right? But there's a fascinating connection between certain types of fungi and the rare minerals found underground. Take the armillaria fungus, for example. It thrives in soils rich in elements that help create diamond deposits. Over the years, geologists have noticed that when these fungi appear in large quantities in specific areas, there's a strong possibility that rare minerals, like diamonds, are also present there. What seemed like just another form of microscopic life in the soil is actually a major indicator of hidden riches waiting to be discovered. Now, imagine how powerful it would be to understand this behavior in nature, a force that could lead us to places that otherwise would be inaccessible to any treasure hunter. The surprise comes when you realize that fungi don't just grow in these places by chance. They play a fundamental role in the ecological chain and soil behavior, making them an excellent guide for anyone searching for precious minerals. What scientists have discovered is that these fungi thrive in geological regions where the soil contains the compounds and minerals that, over time, transform into diamonds. Instead of looking for big rocks or drilling deep into the ground, we could Learn to identify fungi as a first clue. These tiny organisms tell us more than we think. And when science started studying these patterns, the discovery became even more impressive. The fungus, unknowingly, could be the map to the treasure hidden beneath the earth. Something as simple as a patch on the ground can actually be an indicator of what's below, without us having to dig deep or spend millions. Now, if you're enjoying this content, go ahead and like the video and leave a comment if you're also amazed by the connection between fungi and diamonds. It's incredible to think that for thousands of years, humans passed by these clues without giving them any attention. It wasn't until modern studies that we began to realize the importance of fungi in the geological cycle. The discovery that they can signal the presence of diamonds opens up a new perspective for mineral exploration. Before, the search for diamonds relied on expensive drilling and long mining processes. Now, we can start looking for signs long before any machine takes action. What's even more amazing is that this relationship between fungi and rare minerals is a perfect example of how nature always had the answers we were searching for. It's always been telling us something, but it took us a while to understand its true meaning. And now, as scientists dive deeper into this phenomenon, more and more secrets are being revealed. The behavior of these fungi and their connection to precious minerals makes us rethink the way we interact with nature. It's not just about finding diamonds or gold, but about learning to read the signs the world around us is offering. Nature is full of clues, and many of them are right in front of us, but we just don't know how to interpret them. Fungi, with their silent and discreet nature, are a perfect example of this. They grow without hurry, without fanfare, but by doing so, they show us a path and indication that what seems simple and insignificant could be the key to something grand. By studying these fungi and their relationship with geology, we can learn to notice the opportunities around us, even in the smallest and seemingly insignificant things. And this revelation isn't limited to just fungi. What scientists have uncovered about the connection between fungi and rare minerals is only the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to explore in this field, and it's possible that other forms of life, like plants or even small insects, could also be guiding us in search of natural treasures. Every step in this direction brings us closer to a deeper understanding of nature and the way it reveals its secrets. If these tiny organisms can lead us to diamonds, imagine the other natural wonders that are hidden around us, waiting to be discovered. And the best part is that by understanding this relationship, we can start looking for these clues with more attention, taking advantage of what the earth already offers without the need for huge excavations or investments. The secret is right beneath our feet, and fungi, with their silent wisdom, could be the first step to finding it. Now that you know fungi could be the key to finding rare minerals, the question is, how do you start looking for them? The answer lies in keen observation and understanding natural patterns. First, it's important to know that not all fungi have this connection with precious minerals. The fungi that have the potential to signal the presence of diamonds, for example, grow in specific areas with soils rich in mineral compounds. So, when walking through a region, pay attention to the type of soil where the fungi are appearing. If you're in a forest area, near a mountainous region, or where mineral deposits are known to exist, it's worth taking a closer look. You can use a magnifying glass to examine the type of fungus growing and check if it has the characteristics of fungi that indicate mineral-rich soils. Over time, your ability to identify these natural signs will improve, and you'll be able to recognize the opportunities nature is already offering you. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to give the video a like and share it with someone who would also love to learn these nature secrets. A great way to document your discoveries is by keeping a field notebook. Write down the areas where you find fungi, the soil characteristics, and any other relevant details. Over time, you'll start identifying patterns and noticing which types of fungi appear in more mineral-rich soils. Use simple tools like a magnifying glass and even a camera to record the features of each fungus you encounter. Don't underestimate the importance of detailed mapping. By gathering this information, you can plan routes to further explore geologically rich mineral areas. And remember, it's always important to consult reliable sources, such as geologists and local experts who can give tips on where the most promising fungi tend to grow. It's a process of patience and learning, but with each step, you'll be closer to a possible big find. Comment below if you already use any similar methods to explore nature and record your findings. I'd love to hear what you think. Besides, observing the type of fungus, it's essential to study the region's geology. Areas with higher concentrations of rare minerals, like diamonds, have certain geological features that can help narrow down your search. The presence of certain types of rocks, such as kimberlites and lamproites, is associated with diamond formation. These are types of igneous rocks that frequently form diamond deposits in their origin locations. By combining this geological information with the presence of fungi, you'll be able to better define where to look. Some regions, like old mining areas or volcanic zones, are more likely to have soils with these characteristics. So, with a bit of research and the use of simple tools, you'll be able to identify the best places to start your search. The key to success is in combining practical observation with technical knowledge, like this tip. Give it a like and share with that friend who loves geology and nature's mysteries. The advantage of following this method is that it's accessible to anyone willing to learn and explore nature more deeply. You don't need to be an expert or have high-tech equipment to start. Often, the greatest treasure lies in the simplest. Things like a fungus growing quietly on the ground. And by doing this, you can discover a new way to connect with the world around you, learning to read nature like an open book, full of clues. The beauty of this journey is in the discovery, not just the possible finding of diamonds or other precious minerals, but the ability to notice the invisible, to see signs where we once saw nothing. And over time, you'll become more skilled at observing what's around you, guided by natural clues that most people ignore. Remember, the process isn't fast, but the reward can be immense. It's not just about finding material wealth, but about understanding the connection between the biological and geological worlds, learning to read the signs of nature. The first step is to begin, and you don't need a big team or expensive equipment to do that. With a magnifying glass, a notebook, and a keen eye, you can start mapping your way toward discovering rare minerals. This journey might be long and, at times, difficult, but with every step, you'll be closer to understanding the secrets the earth has to offer. By following this practice, you could become part of a very small group of people who truly know how to interpret nature's clues. And maybe, just maybe, one day it will be you who finds the next big hidden treasure. Comment below if you're ready to start your discovery journey and what natural clues you've already spotted out there. Now that you know about the power of fungi to reveal precious minerals, how about expanding your search and exploring other natural signs that could indicate hidden wealth? Nature is full of clues, and each form of life has a unique way of showing. Use what lies beneath the soil. A good example comes from plants, which, in certain regions, can grow differently when the soil is rich in rare minerals. Some plants have the ability to absorb elements from the soil, like heavy metals, which indicate the presence of valuable resources below. In some mining areas, for instance, plants like teca or copperweed grow in mineral-rich soils, making it a clear sign that the land could be hiding gold, diamonds, or other precious treasures. The difference in color or growth of these plants can be a clear indicator that something interesting is in the soil. So, in addition to fungi, paying close attention to plants can be an excellent way to identify potential exploration areas. Beyond plants, there are other natural signs that can be equally revealing. Insects, for example, often leave important clues about the presence of rare minerals. In areas rich in gold, it's common to find a higher number of ants that build there. Nests in mineral-rich soils. They do this because they use these elements to strengthen their nests, and their presence could be an indication that something deeper, like gold or other precious metals, is nearby. Additionally, insect holes in the ground can also indicate areas of higher mineral concentration, as these organisms tend to dig deeper in search of food and shelter. These signs may seem small and discreet, but if you know how to observe them, they can be crucial in discovering where the land hides its greatest treasures. How many times have you ignored small and subtle signs around you? It could be something as simple as a stain on the ground or a shift in the wind, but if noticed in time, it could lead to great discoveries. Nature has a unique way of reminding us that true wealth isn't just in what we can see, but in what's hidden, waiting to be uncovered. Just like fungi indicate the presence of precious minerals, life also gives us clues, often at unexpected moments. But to truly see these opportunities, we need to learn to look differently, to value the details, and to notice what's outside our comfort zone. How many times has the answer to a big problem or opportunity been right in front of us, but we were so quick to pass it by that we didn't notice? Transformation, therefore, isn't about finding something big or grand, but in learning to notice what's hidden in the small signs of everyday life. This journey of discovery, whether through fungi or other natural signs, is actually a metaphor for life. Sometimes the most valuable treasures are in the simplest and seemingly insignificant places. The fungus, quietly growing on the ground, can be compared to an idea or opportunity that, at first glance, seems small or irrelevant. But when you look closer, you see there's something much bigger there, an opportunity just waiting to be discovered. True wealth isn't just what we can achieve with our eyes, but what we are able to see beyond the surface, listening to what the world around us has to say. Life, just like the earth, is full of signs guiding us to something bigger. The secret is learning to notice those signs, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be the next to discover a great treasure, whether it's material or emotional. And for those of you who want to dive deeper, I prepared a practical guide from beginner to advanced that will teach you everything about gemstone hunting. The link is in the description with an unbeatable offer. Now that you've discovered the secrets nature has to offer, it's time to turn this new perspective into action. If you're ready to start training your eye and become a true explorer, leave a comment saying, "I see the signs." This will be the first step in connecting more deeply with your surroundings and beginning to uncover the hidden treasures the earth has to offer. Remember, the secret is in the details. Take advantage of the tips I've shared and start applying what you've learned to explore the mysteries of nature. Now, more than ever, it's time to look at the world with new eyes and take action. Exploring the riches the earth is holding for you. Don't forget to like the video, share it with friends who are also curious about nature's secrets, and subscribe so you won't miss out on more amazing discoveries. Now that you know how to identify signs from nature that could indicate hidden wealth, I ask you, would you start looking for fungi, plants, and other natural clues if you knew they could lead you to diamonds and other precious minerals? The real magic is in noticing those details, learning to read the signs of the earth, and with that, opening doors to incredible discoveries. This is just the beginning of the journey, and by changing the way you look at the world, you'll be better, prepared to recognize the opportunities that nature has to offer. And speaking of hidden mysteries, don't forget to check out the video that's popping up on your screen now. This fish only lives where there are diamonds. Few people know this secret. Get ready for more adventures and discover more secrets of nature. See you soon, gemstone hunter.